6 a.m. in the backyard. It's a big backyard, eh? It's a massive backyard, actually. The Jaco, the eagle has landed. Literally, the eagle has landed. I mean, I'm under a, look at the frangipani tree. Oh, I'm under a poinciana tree. It's a poinciana tree. 6 a.m. Stretching, it's lovely. But I have a job to do. I have to get little Grey up. Hey, little Grey. Hey, little girl, you're up. Yeah. Okay, let's get her up. Now we have a cage that I'm going to put her in. Oh. What am I doing? So let's plug these up. Chickens like to be dark at night time, so that's why we have the sheet on it. Hello, little girl. Yeah. Is it time to wake up? Yeah, it is time to wake up, little girl. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Put a hand on that. There you go, little girl. Hello. Little girl, hello. Okay. Hello, little girl. Yeah. Hello. It's all right. We're not hurting you. Hello, little girl. You look a little bit more chipper this morning. You do. You look a little bit more chipper. Okay, little girl. So, how are we going to do this, little girl? Hi. How are we going to do this? Because I'll flash you. Well, hold on. We'll just do this. Hey, oops. Oh, it's all right, little girl. It's all right, girl. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right, little girl. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, good. Hey, little girl. Oh, it's all right. You can flap around. Yeah, flap around. That's good. You might be thirsty, darling. Let's get you some water. Hey, little girl. Okay, let's see if I can get you to... Let's see if you just go straight to water yourself. Go on, little girl. Have some water yourself. Go on. Hey, Cheryl. Well, she's looking a little bit better this morning. I just wish she'd drink water by herself. Go on. Have some water by yourself. Go on. What you doing? Go on. What are you doing? Where are you going? What are you doing, darling? Come on. Okay. So first thing in the morning, this is what I have to do. I have to get it. Oops. Oh, you're doing a 360. Oh, you're doing a 360, love. Here, have some water. Come on. Come on, have some water. Come on. Come on, have some water. Gosh, come on, you little stubborn thing. All right. I'm just going to put it there for you. Hey, Matt, how you going? Come on, little girl. Come on, get yourself some water. It's just there. Come on, you know you can do it. You must be thirsty. You slept all night. Go on. Come on. Come on, little girl. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Hey, Kathleen. Yeah, she's looking a little bit better, but I'm trying to get her to drink water herself this morning. Come on. She just did a 360, hey. Ask Cheryl, it was so cute. Are you feeling better, Cheryl? Cheryl, you were on the couch the other day with a bit of a flu happening. Come on, little girl. Come on, do it. Go on. Drink some water yourself. Go on. Go on, little girl. You can do it. You can do it. I know, Matt. She's only using one leg. She seems to be like paralysed on one side. But then sometimes she'll open her other wing. It's really weird. So I think she has hurt her other wing. And this is why you've got to be so careful with her, because I don't want her to hurt. If she hurts her, that one, she'll be literally she won't be mobile at all. Come on, little girl. Oh, gosh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Go on, drink some water. Come on. You must be so thirsty. Come on, little girl. So even though it's 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to put the cage on top of her because, see, this is why I'm worried, because see, it's not high enough. See what I'm saying? Oh, gosh. So this is why last week we had that accident with her, with the plastic tub filling up, because I was scared that she was going to flap around and break her wings, like I'm scared right now. But, like, the dog's going to come down and do a pee or poo soon at 6 o'clock in the morning, and if a chicken's just sitting here like this, she's going to attack it. So this is my problem, right, guys? Hey, little girl, come on. She's trying to get comfortable. Hey, little girl, are you getting comfortable? Please have some water. Hey, Mike. Did I see Mike? Oh, I thought it was, no, it's Andrew. Sorry, I saw Mike and I don't know why I thought Mike. It's Andrew. Hey, Andrew, how you going? Come on, did you just have some water? Did you just have some? Oh, she did. Yes, yes, high five, high five. Yay, yay. You had some water. She had some water. You're having some water. Good work, girl. Oh, my God. I think I've just won lotto. My mental health has just gone up a notch, guys. Seriously, that is so relieving. Oh, little girl. Good work, little girl. Good work. Good work. You're going to feel so much better when you have some water. You've got 2 broken legs? Wait on, I missed that, Andrew. Why have you got 2 broken legs? Let's just put this over the top of you for a second, darling. It warms my heart that she just drank by herself, guys. Okay, I want to show you the true reality of living in a camper van, guys. It's not pretty, okay? It's not pretty, okay? There is stuff everywhere. We haven't really sorted out the rubbish situation yet. So there's cans around, there's rubbish, there's chicken stuff everywhere, shoes, there's a broken microwave. This is a new little contraption that Diego just bought, and he finally got it working. So that was cool. But it looks like we're proper pigs. Look at this, like just rubbish everywhere. It does, it looks like we're in, like, yeah. Anyway, no judgment, guys. I know you're not judging me. And like, I care if you judge me, because I don't care what you think, really, because that's where I'm at in my life. I just don't care. Like, I'm literally in my 90s still. Okay, so we wanted to get some cucumber for little girl. She's still drinking water. This is amazing, guys. She hasn't drank water by herself for what feels like weeks. Amazing. Okay. We have a cucumber already cut up for her. It's not much. It's not much. But we need to get another one, don't we? We need to get the variety. This is a Lebanese cucumber. I don't think she's a fan. I think she likes the ones that are a lot more fleshy. She's a little princess, I tell you. She's a little princess. Okay, little girl. Here you go. Okay. Ouch. I'm going to get her some uppings. You watch her for a second, guys. You watch her for a second. So we've got some food. I've taken off the tops. I've got a feeling that she doesn't like the tops. So we've got some food from home. That's our normal chicken food, which she doesn't really eat much anymore. You just have some more water. And this is some chicken food I took from the house sit I was at, because that seems to be food that she likes. She likes that food. So I'm just putting a little bit in here. Let's see if... There we go. Hey, little girl. Oh, look, go, have some more. I think we interrupted her. She was about to drink some more. And these are mealworms. They look like real worms. Hey, little girl. There you go. There's like a whole smorgasbord for you, little girl. A whole smorgasbord. Come on, little girl. Come on, little girl. There you go. You can reach over. There's 3 options. There's actually 4. You've got chicken food, you've got water, you've got cucumber, and you've got mealworms. Come on, take your pick, girl. Take your pick. Yeah. I have to close that down, guys. I can't. This is the problem, like, I can't leave her by herself like that. Hey, Debbie Sue, look at little girl. Debbie Sue, she was drinking water by herself. She's about to do it. I think she's about to do it. Ready? Ready? Go on, little girl. Come on. Come on. Say hello, Auntie Debbie Sue. I'm getting a little bit better, I think, I hope. Come on. That fly is on your cucumber. Get it, get it, get it. All right, let's put these back and attempt to be a little bit more cleaner. Okay. Oh, she just flew up. You're eating stuff off the ground. That's some food I just dropped on the ground there. She ate some of that. Go on, little girl. What option are you going to do? Okay, what did Andrew say here? I was at work and I was on the back of a truck trailer and someone with a forklift hit my load and I fell on my back on the truck trailer. Oh my gosh. So you broke 2 legs? Like whereabouts did you break the legs? Oh my gosh, that's like horrible. That's not good at all. I mean, broken legs take a little while to recover from. That's not great. I'm really sorry, Andrew. You have to get 6 metal pins and 4 metal plates. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry, Andrew. That's really shit. Really shit. And, you know, guys, Andrew's our friend from Scotland. He's quite a fit dude too, just saying. And he loves his exercise. So this is not a great situation for him. your work, I don't know how it works in the, in Scotland. Do you have work cover? Like, which means that because it happened at work and it's an accident, do you still get full pay? Oh, that's what rebounding with Cheryl was just asking too. Is Yvonne here? I missed that. Where's Yvonne? And Charlie's here too. Oh, and Nana 5. Yvonne's here too. Hey guys. Hey Charlie. Hey Nana. Which is Yvonne. Hey guys. I think I've said hello to everyone. If I haven't, hello. So guys, we're just looking at little Grey. So guys, Andrew is very, very sarcastic. He's got here, we can run away, love. But I'm going to say, Andrew, I like hiking. How are we going to go hiking, Andrew? I'm sorry, Andrew. I'm being very, very, very sarcastic in a really bad way at the moment to you. I'm sorry. But one thing Andrew does have is his sense of humour. So he likes to take it and he likes to get it back too. She hasn't eaten yet, Debbie Sue. She's just thinking about it. So I think we might just leave her for a bit. Okay, we're going to leave her for a bit. And Debbie Sue, I wrote you an email about the state of what this van looks like at the front. It looks like an absolute mess. Got like a broken, discarded microwave on the ground that came out of Diego's trailer, which hasn't been used for a million years. So Diego's a carpenter, so it's full of, it doesn't work. We were hoping to put it out here. So obviously this is like we've got power, we've got a light for like mosquitoes and flies and stuff at night time, it's summer, so that you have a lot of mosquitoes and flies. We have our fridge plugged in. The wok has been really good to cook because you don't want to cook inside because it's, smelly and this is where you sleep. This is rubbish that needs to go in the bin. It just hasn't gotten to the bin yet, which is over here. So we just don't have a set. We haven't recycled, guys. We normally have recycle, rubbish, a scrap bin. That doesn't seem to be happening at the moment. We've just kind of organised chaos, like literally organised chaos. Oh, that's rubbish too. Oh, that's rubbish too. So yeah, it's organised chaos. What's she doing? Are you eating? She's eating stuff off the ground. So guys, sidetracked again. This is why I've moved her out here for a little bit while I'm still here. I'll show you where she's sleeping. So as you see, my friend's backyard is massive, right? Massive. Like there's space for another dwelling at the back here. There's plans in the future to put like a tiny house at the back here, which would be really, really cool. Amazing, amazing tree. Gives you nice shade, which is why our van is under it. This is where little Grey's been sleeping. But see here, there's just dirt. And I think there's a lot of creepy crawlies that come in the middle of the night. So we've been putting her here through the day because we work, guys. We have to put her somewhere, right, that's safe and that's big enough that she doesn't, hurt herself. This is the tub, guys, that I talked about that has no holes, guys. I did not realise that, but that's another story for another day. We won't go back there. So when I'm home, I'm putting her in front of us. That's a better bit of grass there. You have a look at there, out the front yard. There's a bit of grass there. It's nice. But I can't watch her from here, right? Very interesting this morning. She's just eating the grass. So chickens love foraging and like grass and stuff like that. So that's why you just let it, this is good for her. So I don't know what's happening this morning. She's not loving the cucumber. That's interesting. Very interesting behaviour for her. So these are the things that go on normally on the top of the water and the food dispenser. She's not wanting them at the moment, so let's just move them out of the way. Right. So, this is Diego's little space in there. He's got a big bed, right? He's got a good view. Look at this. Look at his view out here. Isn't that nice? Oh, welcome in, Wayne. Hey, Wayne, how you going? There's a few more people to the chat. Let me just see what I've got here. Oh, and Rhonda's there too. Hey, Rhonda. There's lots of lives today. You know, the interesting thing, Kathleen, I think Kathleen mentions this a lot to me, like when she goes live, she's like always checking to see who else is live. And, you know, when you do that, you tend to like get carried away because then you're like, oh my God, one of my friends is live. I better not go live. And I just think right now, when there's so many people going live, you just have to go live when you want to go live, I think. Okay, so guys, I was wanting to have a cup of tea in bed with you guys because that's my Sunday routine. I just want to show you that I'm starting to get into a routine and starting to feel like we can do this. I mean, we are doing this. This is my little corner in here. So guys, again, I don't care if you judge me, right? I just don't care. But I'm just showing the reality of what it's like living in a van. So I thought we could put our clothes in here, but it's not a lot of huge room. I haven't really got this used properly yet. We've got like containers down here, bits of bathroom stuff, honey, bathroom stuff, breakfast stuff, tea. I've got some of my jewelry up here. Yeah, so it's not utilised properly yet, but that's not enough room to put your clothes. So I have my clothes in here. This is like I think it is for camping, like you put your clothes in this kind of thing and you can easily carry it. Diego's got one on this side. He's got stuff everywhere now too. But that way we get it and we keep it on the bed. So I sleep like long ways this way. And I fit, it's fine, it works. And I have a light up here and a fan. Sometimes it works, sometimes, oh, there you go, that's a fan work. Oh, there you go, fan's working. Just turn that one off. Okay, sometimes it's hard to turn off. No. That's the light, wrong one. Okay, that's off. I think that's off, yep, it's off. And then I have this stand-up one that isolates, or you can have it going. So that way, when you're lying here, I have it like that, and you can basically get a bit of airflow. But look at my, I can look out the backyard. It looks so nice, and it's so like, can you hear the birds? It's so nice. It's really quite nice. I think we need to boil the kettle again, guys. So normally on a Sunday morning, I don't do my routine as much because I figure it's a slow start to the day, and it's okay. You don't have to do all the things in all the order every day, right? So yeah, be good to yourself, Dora. You don't actually have to do X, Y, Z all the time. So yeah, anyway, this is Dora starting to settle in to life. Yeah. Little Grey, let's watch. I can watch Little Grey from here. Oh, Andrew's my bodyguard. Haha. How long will this be my routine? Cheryl says. Well, you know when you renovate, things blow out, right? You just don't know. So it's not like we're at a caravan park where we're like paying one for week, week for week, like having to like pre-book because, caravan parks are really, really popular right now because no one has anywhere to live. And the true reality, I'm sure it is in your country too, is that rental places are so hard to get and they're so expensive. So people are tending to buy caravans or camper vans like this, and they're taking them to caravan parks. So caravan park, I priced it for this caravan, or this camper van, should you say, I don't know the meterage of this, guys. I'm not very good with that. It cost $266 at the local caravan park. It's across the road from the beach. I really wanted to go there for an experience, but when I started unpacking this, it's a fucking pain in the ass, guys. We won't be doing that. We are staying here. In between, maybe I'm going to Sydney for a week to escape. Cheeky me. Or we might do a bit of house sitting, but we're going to leave this set up. So guys, when we came here, we did have a week in a house sit, so we left this set up. We closed all the windows, obviously. So these windows go up, right? This window hasn't opened up because look at the big hole. Can you see the big hole, guys? Big hole. So we haven't opened that one up. Oh, let me just get my tea going. So this is one I prepared earlier. I just need to put more water in it to make it hotter. There we go. So, yeah, so back to my question. Short story, long, seems like. How long will we be in the camper van? Well, let you know the situation with the house. So we're renovating our house. We have a 2-story house. Underneath the house is not a legal height, which means that if you wanted to rent it out or have an Airbnb or sell the house or use the house as equity, it's not actually recognised as bedrooms downstairs. Technically, there was like a bathroom downstairs and a big open plan room, which we turned into a gym, so to speak. But we also put a big deck on the front of the house, the side of the house. And when you put a deck on the house, which is not a legal height, underneath the house gets really, really dark. So like, for example, guys, just to put you in the picture, like, see this height here? That's actually higher than our roof was in my house downstairs. So the roof of our house was my height. I'm 175 centimetres. Maybe I've gone to 174 because apparently when you get older, you shrink. I didn't know that, guys. That pretty sucks because I like to be tall. So I'm 175 centimetres and the roof was just a bit above my head. So that just tells you that if you put a deck on something, it becomes really dark underneath. So the space is not really used, or it's not very nice space, basically. So for many things, for future proofing, we decided that we should lift the house. It's a big expense, guys. It costs 40,000 Australian dollars. And that's probably mates rates, guys. I don't actually know what the going rate is, but that's mates rates because Diego is helping a little bit of it and he's done a lot of the prep work. So basically he had to demolish all underneath the house except leave the piers to hold the house upright. And then these people come in, there's 2 guys, they're old school. I'm hoping that I can actually get some footage of the move, which is happening on Tuesday. Diego's working, I'm working, but Diego's thinking about taking the morning off so that he can actually see it. They don't use any machinery. Basically what they're doing is they've put steel all underneath. Okay, just pretend, right? Pretend this is the underneath the first story. They put big steel bearers. At the moment it was wooden, and they put big steel bearers all on the way, all underneath the house, right? And then somehow I don't know how, but apparently there's a pulley system. Diego tried to explain it to me. There was a pulley system on the ground. They put chains around the piers and they move it, they pull it, and they move the house over. So also the house is getting moved. It's only getting moved a little bit just to give us more space on one side to have a double garage. And then it goes up. But they move it over and then basically they use blocks. It's so weird. They use blocks and they pop up a little end, a little bit, and then they do the other end a little bit. So bit by bit, they move it up. So really interesting, very interesting. So yeah, so long story short, Cheryl, it was supposed to get slid over like last Tuesday. So they're a week behind. So basically on Monday, Tuesday, if that goes to plan, they'll move it over and they'll start lifting. And then I think after they lift it, you have to have it settled for a little bit just to make sure that everything's okay. So maybe next Friday, so probably 2 weeks, it'll be finished. And then we have to get someone to come in and dig up all the concrete underneath the house. The actual foundations of the house was cracking and it wasn't really great. So we're basically future-proofing because right now we both work, we have an income coming in each, and obviously in like say 15, 20 years, there might not be incomes coming in. we can't afford it. So we're doing it now while we can afford it. So considering we're lifting the house, we might as well get it all done in one go, right? So that's why we're lifting and pulling and doing all that stuff. So anyway, technically, the only reason we can't move back in next Friday, technically, is that we don't have stairs. So we do have a long ladder. We could move back in, but guys, got to remember, the house is not attached to any sewerage, no electricity, and no water. So that has to be done too. So the services have to be put back in. So new piping has to be put in because the house is now taller. So the new pipes have to be put in for the water, electricity, and sewerage. So that also takes a little while to prepare. And again, we just don't know. It's like, how long's a piece of string? You just don't know. Like, you forward think that this might be done in time, but if it's behind in process, then you have to move back the other services. So Diego's also ordered some stairs to be, so that when the cement, well, when all the concrete gets dug up, they have to also cement underneath the house too. They have to cement the stairs in. So there's a few processes. We can move back in, technically, probably in about 2.5 weeks, but we're going up and down stairs. It's going to be a little bit dodgy. It's going to be a mud site downstairs. There's going to be a lot of, like digging up the concrete. So I don't think it's going to be nice. So I think it might be better that we stay here in the meantime. So I think I'm going to say probably another 3-4 weeks. So, yeah. So guys, I love this little section here, guys. Let me just move some things out of the way. You don't need to see my... Oh. Diego pulled some clothes off the line and left the peg. So let's just put that down here. I want to show you this little section because it's a really nice little section. And actually, Debbie Sue, I've got something for you. You'll love this. Okay, so this is like the little saloon area. And has anyone ever seen this before? A singing bowl. Debbie Sue, have you seen a singing bowl? Listen to this. Oh, hello, Mike. How you going, buddy? Does it have red tape? I actually don't know that question. I think it's more about safety. Probably. Diego is like a builder / carpenter, so he should know the rules. Hey Kyle, how you going? Hey Bill, how you going, buddy? Yes, we're in Tibet now, guys. Has anyone been to Tibet? Okay, so let me just show you something, guys. Let me see if I can do this. I am not very good at this. Diego's very good at this. So you roll it around here. You're supposed to roll it around with intention. Obviously my intention is not good. Okay. Okay, no, can't get it working. Okay, I'm starting to sweat up here because when you're sitting down and I've got this window closed, there's no airflow. So let me just turn this around so I can get some airflow at me. Actually, let me do this one. Okay, that's better. Okay, let me just see if little girl has eaten her. The cucumber looks like it's moved, but she doesn't look like she's eaten it yet. Okay, so let's go back to this little go. Okay, so Debbie Sue, you've seen a lot of Tibetan singing bowls. So you can get crystal bowls, and this is like and when you feel it, the vibration goes through your body. It feels amazing. Apparently they're called, they're apparently healing bowls. The vibration is supposed to go through your body And it's such a beautiful feeling. So this morning, Diego did it for me. I'm lying in bed and he gave me 2 cups of tea. So this is our Sunday morning ritual. He goes to the markets, but he gives me 2 cups of tea and he'll do the singing bowls for me because he knows I love it. Oh, I nearly got it. Oops. You actually need a better quality gong. Like this one's it's got a bit of felt on it and I think it's starting to wear away. If you can see a little bit. I don't have the touch bill, I know. Have you seen, oh yes, Debbie Sue, I love them. So you know my little, my steel tongue drum, that was my alternative to getting that. That's what I would have loved, but they're very big, right? But they make the same kind of sound. So that was my introduction into doing that. So guys, has anyone heard of the hand, what do they call it? The hand pan, that's it, hand pan. So you use your hands to go like, I don't know what is aluminium. I'm not sure exactly what kind of material it is, but it sounds amazing. And you know how I like dance music, so you can have a little bit of beat in the background and like it just sounds amazing. Yes, Bill's got here. The frequency is what you were talking about goes through your body. Yep, completely. And apparently it's healing, guys. So the crystal bowls and these ones, the steel bowls, apparently have amazing frequency. And you can definitely feel it. I don't know if you guys can feel it through the... What is she doing? She's going to town on something. It's not the cucumber. So you can hear it still humming, right? They are big and amazing. Yes, I know. Maybe Debbie Sue. I need to get my skills up with my steel drum. So at night time, we do this little ritual. I technically normally go to bed a little bit later than Diego because Diego gets up normally a lot earlier than I do. But what we do is we always do a couple of gongs on the steel drum, on the crystal bowl, the singing bowl. And then we always say, what's 3 things you're grateful for? And this is at night time. You guys can do, I'm just sharing what I do, guys. It's not a thing, but you can do any way you want to do a thing. But we do this, we hit the gong and we go, what's 3 things you're grateful for? So I'll listen to what Diego says or he listens to what I have to say. And then, that's the end of, that's good night, basically, technically. So it's just a nice way to end the day. And then in the morning, I always like to walk past and give it another gong. Just kind of makes me go, it's time to wake up. You hear the upper end of the frequency, not the lower end. Oh, okay. So guys, again, no judgment. At the moment, I've got my fan plugged in so that it... Actually, we'll do that. Let's put this... This is one of my chores today, guys. Oh, okay, let's take this. Come on. Come out. Oh, there we go. This is a King's brand, guys. Does that say King's? I don't know. I can't even read it. King's. It's I think it's a brand in Australia. Diego's fridge freezer is from the same company. They're like a 4-wheel drive company, camping. So this is a cool little combo. You got light. Oh, no, why is it not working? Oh my gosh, I think it's dead. Okay, it's not a cool combo. It doesn't work. I had it plugged in. Why is it not working? Okay, let me just follow this out. Maybe I didn't have the right one plugged in. Yes, Dora, you probably plugged in the wrong one. That would be the reason why it didn't work. Silly Dora. Not silly Dora. Dora didn't check because there's a couple of them here. So we've got a few of them. We've got one there. I'll show you how it works anyway. Whoops. Oh, these keep on falling down. They're not good. So, this is the fan. It's pretty good. Hey, Maddie, how you going? You're not late, you're early. So you got the fan, different strengths. And then you also have a light, which is somewhere. Here it is. So nightlight, literally a nightlight, guys. And you can move it around. They're pretty cool. Can't remember how much it costs. Like a good little YouTuber Dora is, she filmed a unboxing of it and told you the price of them. I haven't done anything with it though. All right, guys, so what I wanted to show you is how we're trying to make it comfortable, because I think you've kind of seen in the last couple of weeks, we've been moving to the house sit back to here, and it feels like we're on top of each other because there's just so much stuff. You know, like, have you ever heard of not heard of it, but like the theory that if you live around chaos, like in your house, there's stuff all around the place, or even in an office, if you're working in an office where there's too much stuff on your table, you feel a little bit overwhelmed. Same thing, idea when you're living in a confined space. If there's too much stuff, you feel a little bit overwhelmed. And I think that's where I've been in the last couple of weeks, is just overwhelmed. And I'm still a little overwhelmed, I'm going to be honest, I'm still overwhelmed. But this space here, we're trying to keep clean because then we can watch TV. Okay, I know you can't see the TV right now, but if you move the washing up table, this is the dish drying rack, to there, technically, oh, here we go, we can watch TV. Let me show you, because I did an unboxing the other day of the Apple TV. Let's see if this works, guys. Are you going to work for me today? No, maybe not. I still haven't changed the batteries, guys. I'm still using a battery from a torch. Okay. But what I did see the other day, what did I just see? I realised we actually have, look at this, Dora is forward thinking, I actually had some batteries. So funny. Oh, shit. I stole these from a torch, and I think they're nearly dead anyway. But here we go. Let's see if these work, because these were in my camping box, so I just put them straight into here. Let's see if this works, guys. I'm going to be wishful thinking and put the back lid on it, because I think it's going to work, guys. Right, ready? Ready? Oh, yes, it's magic. It's magic, guys. It's magic. Yeah. Dora, I'm going to need a book. Oh, you're going to read a book. I'm a wizard. Yes. Palm Royale. That is with, okay, that's pay TV. Apple ID. What do you call it? I don't have Apple. So let me go back. Go to home screen. I haven't really worked out how this all works, guys. I remember I've only just got this in the last... come on. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see who's on YouTube, guys. That's Dora's plugged in. Who's on YouTube? No, we don't want to do the survey. Skip survey. This is what I was watching last night, guys. This is a family living in Tahiti, in Bora Bora.
Travel video. This is our life. We live in a remote remote valley on Nuku Island in French Polynesia, and this is what life looks like here.
Amazing, amazing. Can you imagine living in French Polynesia? Can you imagine? So, it is 6:50 a.m. It's actually a work day for me, guys. I'm actually going to work today. I've got heartburn. Okay, maybe drink some water. I don't know, does anyone know what a solution for heartburn is, guys? And help Maddie out. My room is chaos. Yeah, so when your room is chaos, or when your desk is chaos, or when your room is chaos, you feel like you're a little bit defeated. Like, you know, you just, things come, you know, there's just a lot going on, right? Sorry, guys, I'm just pulling my hair out, literally. Well, it saves, like, I have a lot of hair, guys. If you haven't noticed, I have a lot of hair. And bit by bit, I am losing hair. And I think it could be the age. But, like, when you're living in a confined space, guys, it's more important to catch your hair, because otherwise it goes everywhere. And my hair goes everywhere. And again, I don't have a bin inside, so I need to fix that. I can't fix that right now, but I can go put this in the bin outside. That's what we're going to do. Put this in the bin outside. We'll check on Little Grey. Deb, for new people in the chat, they probably haven't seen Little Grey this morning. So let's just put this in the bin. We haven't figured out, like, recycling, all the things yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Hey, Little Grey. You have eaten a little bit. You have eaten a little bit of it. It's not the best cucumber, I know, darling, I know. Did you eat your worms? You haven't eaten your worms. Hey, little girl. Yeah, little girl. Come on, little girl. There's some worms here. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna... Yeah, little worm. There's a little worm. No, she doesn't eat out of your hands, guys. She won't do that. Gonna eat some of that? Come on. Come on, little girl. Come on. I don't know what's... We need to get a... Actually, hopefully Diego will get a good cucumber for her. Actually, let me just see what we've got in this fridge. You never know, there might be some scraps, because we have a lot of... Yeah, like I said, we haven't really gone grocery shopping. So let's have a look what's in here. This is the King's esky. So it's got a freezer on one side and an esky on the other side. Or you can have 2 freezers or 2 eskies, or one of each. Oh, what? Diego? They've got potato salad. He's holding out, man. Okay, guys. All right. Let me just close this up. Okay. Don't tell my mum. Shh. Don't tell my mum, okay? Mum, if you're watching, shh. Just don't watch this bit, mum, okay? Okay. So this is mie goreng, guys. In Indonesian, Bahasa Indonesian, mie goreng means fried noodles. Let's give a bit of fried noodles to the chicken. That's why I said don't tell my mum, because my mum made these for us, right? So this is another little job I've got to do. Put everything away. So we've got plastic kind of, you know, camping kind of stuff. So I met my mum on the side of the road the other day. So a lot of you guys have met my mum. She's an amazing cook and she loves to cook. And she understands that, you know, it's been a little bit stressful lately, and being able to cook has been a bit of an issue, because obviously that's the cooktop here and I've got stuff all over the cooktop. We've used it as a bench. But think about it, guys. When you cook in a little camper like this, like you've got your bed on one end, on both ends, it gets a bit smelly, right? And we cooked a stir fry the other day. Like I cooked all my vegetables that we had, and it kind of stinks, right? So thankfully it was outside. That's why this has been a great, putting this annex up was a pain in the ass, I'm going to be honest. Diego and I were having a bit of a grunt and fight about it because it's very old, this thing. It's like, you have a look at it, it's pretty old. Like, it's pretty old, and it wasn't threaded properly, and it's high, I was on a ladder. Yeah, it was very frustrating. But this has been great. It's given us a lot more space. Then we put a table here, you got plugged in, you got power here, you got lights here. So we were able to put stuff here. The idea is we're going to have it, set up so we can sit out here, which we did yesterday afternoon, guys. The two people that live here were sitting here. I was sitting on the step. We were having a drink, having a bit of time in the jacuzzi yesterday afternoon too, which was lovely. Little Grey was just sitting there. The dog was walking around. So it was all very, very nice, guys. Oh, I better actually, let's figure out this. Before I do that, let me get a fork. Let's give her something to eat. Let's see if she'll eat some noodles. Hey, little girl. Let me see, let's see. There's a bit of meat. That looks like a bit of pork. Here, got some pork on your fork. There you go, little girl. Some pork. Bit of noodles. There you go. Bit of noodle. Oh, you can smell that, can't you? It smells good, doesn't it? Mmm, yummy. There's a bit of vegetable there too. There we go. Let's see what happens. Come on. Come on. I think it takes a little while to register. Like, she doesn't want to do it straight away. She likes to pay hard to get. She really does. Needs a companion. Don't say that, Bill. She doesn't, because there's no room. And the problem is, we've got 3 other chickens at home, and they all pick on her because she's blind. I mean, because she's maimed at the moment. That's why we've had to isolate her. And when chickens are sick, you isolate them. You don't want them around your other chickens, just in case they do, they've got any diseases. She will eat this. Let's just give her a little bit more. Come on, little girl. It's all right, darling. I know. Big hand in the cage. You don't like the hand in the cage. Come on. Oh, I just got that on my finger. There you go, little girl. Yum, yum. There we go. Let's just see what happens. Okay, we'll put this down. Put this down just in... There we go. Okay, back away, back away. Put this back. Okay. Dirty fingers, dirty fingers. Oh, guys, she's attacked. Attack, attack. Attack, attack. Oh my God, she's attacking. Oh, look at her. This warms my heart, guys. Look, she's attacking. Mum, she loves your mee goreng. Terima kasih banyak. So I just said, thank you very much in Bahasa Indonesian. No, that warms my heart. Debbie Sue, look at that. She's going for gold, guys. I'm sure my mum will be a bit annoyed that I'm giving it to a chicken, but at the same time, I think she gets it. Go on, you're going to have some more. She's loving it, guys. Oh, she's eating that big bit of meat too. See, this is great, guys. That's what we want, protein. So see what I mean about how she puts out her wings? She can put her wings right above where the cage is. So that's why it's not great to leave her in this, because if you have her, she tries to flap around and does a 360, how she moves, she could actually break her wing. We don't want that. But oh, look, she's getting into the noodles, guys. Oh my gosh, my heart is just jumping up and down right now. I think we are starting to succeed, guys. We are starting to win the war against getting her to eat and drink herself. You saw it this morning. She drank herself and she's starting to eat. She's fussy. She's a fussy little bugger. She's very fussy, but she's doing it. She is doing it. So a lot of you guys will know that literally every couple of days I've been thinking, is it right? Should I keep it? Should I get it put down? But I think right now we don't have to make the decision. She's actually eating and drinking herself. Thank goodness. And now the next step is obviously getting her energy up that she actually walks. Because I don't think it's really right to keep a chicken that can't walk. So that'll be the next thing. So maybe even saying to me, like, you know, thinking, well, Dora, why are you going through this pain of all this right now? Like, you know, it's a bit painful having to, you know, do this kind of stuff. When you're really just going to put her down if she's not able to walk. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But they're decisions for another day. That's too hard for my brain to compute right now, guys. I'm going to be honest. Let's just put this back in here. But yeah, she's going for gold. So I was planning to go for a walk this morning, guys. But at the same time, I recognise that rushing is not good for you mentally. Like, you know, you guys see that, you know, I go from one place, like I rush from the beach, quickly home, get something to eat, get changed, and then go to work. I rush. And I just don't think that's mentally really good for anyone. Like, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally, all the things, right? So, guys, we just got a lot more space because the wok used to live in here. We took the wok out and it's outside. So now we seem to have a lot more space, which is great. So these are my lunch boxes for our salads for the week. So Diego's going to oh gosh, okay. I've got a fry pan there that's getting in the way of the things. No, don't play the game. Okay. Just close the door and just stay. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about some things. You just like quickly shut the door and be done with it. So putting away the washing up. So that was the washing up. It's the draining board, basically. Oh, forgot about these. Oh, well, why not put this in the other cupboard? That seems to be another place. That's all stuff from my mum. I've got to give all this back to my mum. So, I'm still weighing up. Am I going to go for a walk this morning? Am I not? It's 7 o'clock. I have to go to... I think mentally it's really good for me to go for a walk because I love being out on the beach. But at the same time, I don't really want to leave little girl here by herself. Like, the dog didn't seem that fussed by her yesterday afternoon. So, like, for example, I put that pot plant on top of the cage so that way the dog couldn't move it and get in the box. But Diego shouldn't be home. He left about an hour ago. He might be home soon. So, you know what? Let's have some actual breakfast before we go. That could be an idea. We could do that. Well, if you notice a whole lot of wine bottles around, these are actually empty bottles and we just put water in them. Recycle, right? Reuse, recycle. It's a good thing to do. What are we going to have for breakfast, guys? We have options. We have hot cross buns. No, hot cross buns have got ants in them. Great. So this is another thing. We have ants problems in here too. There's a lot of things going on. You laugh or you cry, right? Okay. we can have coconut yogurt. Oh my gosh, this stuff is the bomb, guys. It's called Coca Bella Natural. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Okay, what else we got in here, guys? We can have some blueberries with it. I think we've got some raspberries somewhere too. Oh, there we go, raspberries. Okay, we need a bowl, literally. Okay, so this is what I mean, like, I've got to move things around to get to things. That's rubbish, I'm putting that in there. Okay, oh, I need a spoon. And another spoon for my honey. Okay. Okay, trying to do this one-handed, not got. Okay, this stuff is godly, guys. Has anyone tried coconut yogurt before? So good. So good. Coconut yogurt, all natural. Yum. Yum. All right. So, next, we want some honey. We've got honey. Honey for my honey. And in here we have things. Just got to balance because we just don't have any room. This is the problem, guys. This is the problem, but we have a solution. We just have to keep on putting things back, right? That's the solution. Okay. You're allergic to coconut, Maddie? Oh, man, it could use some remodeling. But think about it, guys. Think about it, right? This all comes down. This top bit is all canvas. So think about it. All this comes down. So when you pack it flat, this is the height of it. And then this bed comes in to there. So technically this section here is all space that you can put shit. That bed comes all the way to here too. So technically this section here is the only place you can put stuff. So yeah, that tells you, like, this cupboard has to go down, that pillow has to go down, all this stuff has to come on the ground, all this stuff has to, yeah, pack down, guys. So technically it can't be remodeled, unfortunately, Maddie. Otherwise I'd take it and say, hey, yes, please come remodel. But yeah, all this airspace up here where you could probably put, you know, like hanging things. Like if we could put a pot plant hanging, hey, that's a great idea. We could put a pot plant hanging. I mean, when you're stationary for a month, we could probably do that. But technically this is not our van either, so we can't really remodel. But yeah, well, I don't know where I was going with that. No idea. Okay, let's just go with this. Okay. Let's go with this, guys. Let me find something to pop up. Okay. Got a bit of a mouthwash bottle here that's going to use as a tripod. I need my hands, guys. I'm sorry. I'd show you what I'm doing, but I can't. It's just too hard. It's just too hard. So, we have some nut, honey, and chia muesli and stuff. So I put a bit of that in there. Just a little bit. I don't put a lot of it. Just a bit of a sprinkle. A sprinkle and a dinkle. Then we have some pepitas. Actually, guys, can someone just help me out here? Pepitas. Is that sunflower seeds? Pepitas. I think pepitas is a Spanish word for sunflower seeds. We might give some to the little girl too. Let's do that. We'll give a little bit of sunflower seeds to the little girl. See if she likes that. couple of raisins. So I'm putting everything in airtight containers because, you know, we have ants everywhere, literally. Put this away straight away. And here I have golden linseed, which is flax seeds. So apparently flax seeds are really good for women. So I put a little bit of flax seeds on stuff on here. Just a little bit. I'll show you what it looks like. So that's what it's looking like. So I haven't put a huge lot on there, but you know, it all adds up. We'll be adding and adding. Put that away. Oops. Then we put some raspberries on top. Eat one and put another one on there. I am a fruit monster. Yeah, so pepitas are pumpkin seeds. Hey Paul, how you going? Welcome to Sunday morning in the Jayco with Dora. I was going to go walking. I'm still undecided. I still might go walking. But we're technically babysitting little Gray. A couple of blueberries. Yum. I'm obsessed with blueberries. Blueberries are really good for antioxidants. So your skin makes you beautiful. It's a bit swashy. So little Gray used to love blueberries. I'm obsessed with them, if you can't tell. So I've got a few blueberries for the chicken. She hasn't been eating them lately, so I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. So the other thing is when you put something out, you gotta put it straight back because you've got no room. Literally, put it away, Dora, put it away. Okay, and last we put some honey. Honey on our breakfast. Honey is so good for us. We'll just put a bit of honey on it. There you go. This is my breakfast, guys. Breakfast of champions. Right. Now, I've still got tea kind of going, so we might actually boil the kettle again. Yep, put water in there. Has anyone heard that you shouldn't re-boil water? I've heard it, but I still do it. Hey, Crystal, how you going, Crystal? Your breakfast looks amazing. Hey, Lavender. Oh, hey, niece, how you going? So, guys, I am Auntie Dora, also known as Bibi. So in Bahasa Indonesian, but in Karanese. So my mum's dialect in Indonesian is Karanese. She's from the highlands in Sumatra, and Auntie means Bibi. Auntie is Bibi. So my niece calls me Bibi. She knows what my real name is, which is Mutiara, right? But she doesn't call me Mutiara, she calls me Bibi. She doesn't call me Auntie, she calls me Bibi. And she calls her grandmother, Nini. So in Karanese, in Bahasa Karanese, Nini is grandma. So it's very, very cute. So my little niece is learning Indonesian. I am great, Crystal. It has been a bit of a ride for the last couple of weeks. I don't know where you're at, if you've been following me and what's been happening in my life. We are living in a camper van. If you haven't noticed this is my confined space. That is my little boudoir bedroom. Don't judge because it's a mess. That is my closet. This is just a mess. This is Diego's bedroom and closet, which is a mess. Kind of get the point. There's a mess everywhere. Everywhere you move, you've got to move stuff to get around. But we're getting there. We've got this outdoor section, which is a wonderful. And then we have a little chicken from home that we're babysitting, technically, to try to get her to eat. Paul, I just gave little Grey some mee goreng and she went to town on it. She absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. You love the curly. What does that mean, Lavender? Okay, so Crystal, you have been catching on. Okay. I just don't know where people are at. So anyway, I boiled the kettle. Did anyone answer that? Is it good to reboil water? I mean, I do it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I like to do black tea, no sugar. So these have probably got a bit. So I'm kind of separating the strength of the tea and rehydrating the tea. Technically, I could move this is my this laptop and stuff in here. I could move that and we could sit down like a civilized person, or we could sit here. Paul, have you seen this? Okay, let's move this. I just love the vibration through your body. It feels amazing. Okay, so let's move this up here for the time being. So we've got somewhere to sit, guys, somewhere to sit and have our cup of tea. Actually, I don't have you know what we can use? I'm going to use a cutting board as a little, there we go, perfect, guys. Paul, remember the other day we were trying to find things for the remote and you said, oh, what about the torch? And then obviously the torch batteries were like dead. Guess what? The other day I realised I'm so organised as a camper, I actually had batteries in the drawer. So I just changed the batteries and guess what? It works. All right, shut up, Dora. Let's have some breakfast. Oh, I get to sit down on the saloon chairs. Look at this. This is amazing, amazing. And we have a cup of tea. Oh, that's my head. Cup of tea, my breakfast. Technically, guys, let's do this. Oops. Let's get the Apple TV working. We did have to have it working. No signal. Okay, we HDMI. It always goes to Apple TV. So I was just in YouTube, guys, and I was watching a really interesting show. So guys, a lot of my content in my, like For Me page will always be travel stuff. Like Kara and Nate. Has anyone heard of Kara and Nate? They're big travel content creators. B2B, Castaways. That's a great show. They're Australian. Actually, no, Australian and French, I think. And they travel around the world on a boat. I love this show. Living Big in a Tiny Home. Amazing. Glenn and Kendall. I think they're Canadian and they're living in a tiny house. So you kind of get to see what kind of content I actually watch, guys, most times. You've got here someone choosing a van. There's a bit of, guru shit, end of era, old and new, clone. Oh, Mr. Beast. I don't watch Mr. Beast very often. I'm going to be honest, I don't. Oh, look, there's our friend Rhonda. One Brave Step. She just dropped that 7 hours ago, and there's Rob Maritime. Let's see what Rhonda has to say. Oh. Okay, it's not very loud, guys. I don't know why it's not very loud. Okay, so I think the volume is at the max. Okay, you guys can't hear that, can you? Susan, hello, Susan. Okay, we can't watch that because you can't actually hear it, guys. So we've got here Rob the Maritiner. That's how I met Mike, actually, guys. I was reading the comments on Rob Marantina's video, and I saw the name Mike Adventure Sparks, and I thought, oh, he'd be interesting. Let's go check him out. And that's how I met. That's how I met Mike. Find your niche. Let's see what Rob the Marantina says. Will I get in trouble for copyright here, guys? Oops.
Introducing the collaboration of the year. For when your toddler's only food group is yellow.
Does anyone know? Will I get copyright for watching someone's... I mean, I'm not going to watch the whole lot, obviously. You're right. You might. Dora, you might. Yeah, okay. So we won't. We won't. But, yeah, we don't need to watch TV. I'm talking to you guys, right? All right, let's watch Little Grey, have some breakfast. So, did anyone answer? Is it okay to re-boil hot water that you've boiled already? Let me show you the situation here. We have pepitas, we have some granola, coconut, we have some coconut yogurt, we have honey, we have blueberries and raspberries and raisins. And we would have macadamia nuts, but the macadamia nuts are actually under the seats, and I just couldn't be asked. I love macadamia nuts though. Hey, Deb, how are you going? So, there's a lot of regulars in the chat, guys, but there's some regulars that don't know some of the people. So, while we're chatting here, and I'm trying to eat my food, let's introduce. So, let's go. Okay, let me answer one question. So, Susan's got here, yes, it's fine to reboil water. Good, that's good, because I do it anyway. But I read somewhere that you shouldn't. I would have thought if you boiled it up again, you're heating it up, that you're getting rid of whatever's in it. I don't know. Anyway, so let's do a bit of introduction. I have pepitas and walnuts daily. Yeah, pepitas are supposed to be really good for you, aren't they? So I was asking before, does pepitas sunflowers or they're pumpkin seeds? Or is there a difference? There is a difference. The pepitas are sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds. Does anyone know? Because pepitas is Espanol, isn't it? So, Mike, did you just hear me talking about you? I was just talking about how I made friends with you. I was just showing on YouTube that Rob Marantina was just coming on, and I was about to press play, and I said, oh, I'll probably get a copyright for this, so I better not do that. And I was saying how, did you hear that one? Before I even go through that, did you hear that? They're pumpkin seeds. Okay. Calling Mike. Did you hear me talking about you? There's a little grey down here, guys. Okay. Yes, you did. Okay, yes. Oh, you're driving home from work. Okay. Say no more. We know that. Concentrate on the road, Mike. Drive safely. Listen, this is podcasting with Dora. For context, Mike, this is me eating. I hope you can't see that, Mike. Most people with normal tap water occasionally reboil like in a kettle. This is harmless. Okay, so I feel weird, like, with you all staring at me. Oh, stare at the water feature instead, right? That's a water feature. Is that weird? Or should we actually... Okay, let's do this. Okay, let me just... Oh. Okay, let's put this here. Okay, can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Maybe not, because there's a fan going. Let me know if you can hear me. Oops. I can hear you. Okay, good. So, I wanted to do, it's not the greatest view, because like, yeah, anyway. Do I really care? I shouldn't care. I don't know why I care. I shouldn't. There you go. Does that better? Okay, that's better. So, I wanted to do a bit of a introduce, guys, because there's a few new people to the chat. So, a lot of you guys know each other, right? So I'm just banging on about nothing, but I'm banging on about you guys, right? Like I'm introducing you guys, and I always think it's fun to kind of like reintroduce you guys, because like for example, Paul and Maddie know each other, but do they really know each other? Do they watch each other's content? So when I introduce Paul and talk about Paul's channel, maybe Maddie might go, maybe I'll check out Paul's channel. Or maybe she's already checked him out, but she hasn't looked at his channel for a while. So this might be a good project. Okay, let's do this. Who is Paul? Good answer, Maddie. Well, let's start with Paul, okay? Because I'm actually going to meet up with Paul in a couple of weeks, right? Well, how many weeks? Probably about 40 days. About 4.5 weeks. So, okay, just bear with me. I'm starving. That was so good. Okay. Paul D. Australia. Guy from Phillip Island in Victoria. He does travel content, not just about where he lives. I mean, it's pretty unique where he lives. He lives on a little island at the bottom of Australia. And I've never been to that island. I'd really like to see it, because when you watch his videos, it's very, very cool. Like it's beautiful long beaches, which I love beaches, rocks, beautiful trees, beautiful nature. Sometimes he sees whales. He hasn't shown us whales on a live yet, but he apparently will one day. So he lives in a really unique place in Australia. And I think that's quite interesting if that doesn't like tick your boxes. But if that doesn't tick your boxes, he does do travel content from like where he travels, like Singapore, Thailand. I think he went to Krabi, and there was a video about Krabi and Phi Phi Island. And he does some travel content on Bali, because he's been to Bali 20 times, guys, 20 times. So I'm going to meet up with him in Bali in a few weeks, and he's going to be our tour guide basically. So Jazz Nomad TV is going to meet up with us, and Nicola's Adventures or Nicola's Recipes. Unfortunately, I don't think she's going to come. I don't know at this stage. She's been very, very busy. She lives in Italy normally, but she's back in Malaysia and she's doing a lot of things there and she's a bit busy. So anyway, we may or may not see her. But anyway, that's about Paul. So Paul, on the other side of Paul doesn't show his face very often. Paul is like one of those faceless channels. He doesn't do it purposely. Sometimes you'll see his face. Actually, most times you won't. So he has a very dry sense of humor. I don't know if anyone's picked that up. I say it quite a lot. Dora, like you. Yes, Maddie, like you. My God, you guys could be really good friends, because you're both kind of like a faceless channel. Am I selling, Maddie? Am I selling Paul to you? Are you going to be Paul's best friend now, not my best friend? Okay, so I think I've given Paul a big, other than Paul being very, very sarcastic and he's faceless, one day, so sometimes I do those lives where you can actually, have another person on the live together. He completely surprised me and he jumped on, and I was like, Paul, is that you? Is that really you? And I've been meaning to actually screenshot that and actually make that into a short or a long form video. I will one day, like everything, right? But that was such a unique experience to have Paul actually on the live with me. it was very, very fun. It was very, very fun. And he did that purposely because he's like, well, I'm going to have to meet her in Bali, so I might as well meet her on a live first up, right? So anyway, so that's Paul, guys. So if you don't know Paul D Australia, check him out, guys. He's worth the look. Trust me, he's worth a look. He has a schedule, okay? On a Wednesday there is a short. On a Saturday there is a long form video. So guys, there is a video that dropped yesterday. I haven't seen it, but there is a video that dropped yesterday. Okay, so Deb Loves Crafts is my new friend from Charters Towers, okay? She actually saw one of my shorts on living in a camper van, and then she watched some of my long form videos, and then yesterday she was on a live with me. So we've become friends, and I've watched some of her content, and we've chatted back and forth, and now she's like, what did she say here? Sold Paul to me. So she will probably, and I've made her a moderator so she can actually go check out Paul D Australia. So hopefully Paul D Australia gets a new subscriber, and that it's not just a new subscriber, but she's actually, you know, watching his videos and commenting and, you know, becoming a friend of Paul's. So a friend of Dora's is a friend of Dora's is a friend of yours. So Deb is a friend of mine. So a friend of, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, guys. So let's go to Debbie Loves Crafts, because she's a new friend of ours in the chat. That's why I'm trying to introduce her to the people in the chat, because not too many people, everyone pretty much knows everyone in the community. But when you're a new person into the community, you probably don't, you don't know who I'm talking about. Because, like, for example, I use people's real names and not their handles. So, like, for example, Simply Debbie Sue, I just call her Debbie Sue. And Susan High Country Australia, wasn't it Susan? Yeah, High Country Homes Australia is actually Susan, which is High Country Homestead. Very confusing. But anyway, so I always just say Susan. So anyway, let's talk about Deb. Deb's new to the chat. So most of you guys are moderators anyway, so you can go check out Deb yourself. But I don't really know a huge lot about Deb yet. But she just bought a big ass caravan. Like, it's another annex, a little bit bigger than this thing, okay? It's a hard shell. She hasn't got a room tour. I really want a room tour of the caravan, Deb, just saying. She lives in Charters Towers, so that's a Queenslander. So she's in the same state as me, but she's up north, west. I've never been to Charters Towers, so be interested to see content around Charters Towers, just saying, Deb. Deb Loves Crafts. I haven't seen any of these videos yet. Again, like, I've just made friends with her in the last couple of days. So I can't remember what videos I watched. I watched a lot of videos. But I'm sure I watched the video that you had with the camper van. Of course, I had to watch that. That was the video I had to watch. And I think that's all I've watched so far, Debbie. Okay? And someone's just got rid of some people. Maddie's got rid of some people. Whatever. Bye-bye. So yeah, check out Deb, fellow Australian. We aren't half bad, right, guys? So she made friends with Susan yesterday. So I'm sure Susan and her are friends. There's some guy called Dave not behaving. Whatever. All right, so let's go to Susan, since we're just talking about Susan. Susan High Country Homestead. What can we say about Susan? Love Susan. Look, I love all of you guys, right? So there's different loves, right? There's love, and there's love. There's love. There's love. There's love. There's love. There's lots of love, right? And, there's people that you really, really connect with, and there's people that you connect with, and there's people that you subscribe to, right? And I think it's an interesting space, YouTube, where you get on YouTube, you can't, in comments, you really can't connect with people, right? If you've noticed that, right? So I think with lives, you get to communicate a little bit more, because you actually get to you guys get to chat. I got to answer the chats. Sometimes I ignore the chat. You guys know that because I don't see it. And then like yesterday, my chat finished and I was still gabbling on. Anyway, but when you take the friendship off the platform, which YouTube don't want you to do, right? Because that means taking time out of watching YouTube, right? you can start developing better friendships. So for example, Susan and I don't know how Susan and I started talking, to be honest. As in, like, why we started emailing each other. I can't remember exactly a reason why, but we did. We started emailing each other, and then we exchanged Facebook pages. So when we message on Messenger, it's quite easier. Because, like, for example, Debbie Sue and I are on email. I don't look at my emails very often. I hardly ever open my my laptop open. And if I do look at my emails on my phone, I tend not to write on my phone because I'm really, really bad at spelling, and I'm probably a little bit dyslexic. So like I'll put the sentence doesn't make sense, but it makes sense in my head, right? And I'm just like boom, 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 boom. So I sent Debbie Sue an email this morning. I said 5 a.m. thoughts, and I'm just like ranting. And at the end I said, this has not been edited. Because if I edited it, you won't get it till 5 p.m. And I just sent it. But I think she'll get the gist of what I'm trying to say, right? So anyway, long story short, Susan and I are friends off the platform. And I absolutely adore her. She has got such a quirky sense of humour. Very funny. We're both Taurans. We're both born in May. Both Taurus. We've got a lot in common. Actually, Diego's just come home, guys, so we could actually go for a walk on the beach. And I can continue talking about you guys. So anyway, let me talk about, so it's pretty obvious that we're pretty good friends. I can go a week or two without looking at my emails. Exactly, I can too. And people, and I feel really bad. That's what, like, for example, Paul emailed me about Bali, and he goes, did you get my email? And I'm like, yeah, I did, but I don't reply. I just don't reply. It's because I don't sit on an email. I don't sit down. I don't have a job that I sit down and check emails all day. So my friends that work in offices get really shitty and shirty at me all the time because I don't respond. I'm like, don't email me. Call me. Or leave me a message. So what you will find on Susan's channel, okay, that's more important, right, guys? Because I'm trying to share, even though you guys might know each other, I'm trying to show some different insight that maybe you might go check out each other's videos more often, right, than watching me on a live. And that's okay. I'd rather you guys watch each other's videos than watch me on a live. Please watch my videos when I make videos. Like, I put a lot of effort into videos. So, I'm trying. Guys, so there is a new video that I dropped 2 days ago about self-care, guys. Very, very important video about self-care and what I do for self-care. There is a postcard giveaway in it, guys. So check that out. There's a postcard giveaway. I've been doing a couple of postcard giveaways and I haven't actually drawn who's going to get the postcard. So I'm going to do that on a live in a couple of days' time. I'm going to get my laptop out, do the live from the laptop, and we're going to go through the comments and we're going to pick some winners that I'm going to send postcards to, okay, guys? So there's about 4 postcards I owe people. So we've got to pick some winners. So if you want to get a postcard from Dora, it's free, okay? I don't give your address out to people. That'll come out eventually how it works, but I won't tell people your address. But if you'd like to get a postcard from Dora, if you watch my last video, I'm giving away a postcard. But you need to watch the video. Okay, so what are you going to see on High Country Homestead? So, the best video I've watched of Susan's is how you can preserve eggs. That was very interesting. So obviously she has a lot of chickens. That's her main form of income is her chickens have eggs and she sells them. Okay. So if you have lots of chicken eggs and you can't use them all the time, like we actually have sometimes so many chicken eggs, we give them away to our friends. You can actually preserve them. And there's a video on Susan's channel about keeping eggs for 2 years, which sounds disgusting, but it's possible. And I will really want to try that one day. So anyway, check that, guys. High Country Homestead is Susan, okay? So even Paul's got yes, the preserving eggs was awesome. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. So let's go with Maddie. Maddie is my friend from Arizona. So we're going outside Australia now, guys. We're going to Arizona. So I believe you're in Phoenix. Is that right? You're in Phoenix? Maddie emails me quite a lot. Again, Maddie, don't be insulted if I don't reply. So when I talk about like what things I'm grateful for and what I do for self-care, Maddie actually emails me what she does. So again, don't be insulted that I don't reply to emails. Oh, you're not from Phoenix. Okay. But anyway, doesn't matter. She's from Arizona. Oh, she's from Mesa. I don't even know where that is. Mesa, Arizona. Okay. But anyway, she's from Arizona. Now, Maddie I met through Relaxing with Mel. Relaxing with Mel is a New Zealand content creator. She does a lot of diamond art lives. And if you don't know what diamond art lives are, it's just kind of, I don't know, it's really weird to explain. I don't know how to, it's like painting but with dots. Anyway, and in the chat I met Maddie. And the reason why I was attracted to Maddie was it said her name was Maddie Duck Queen. So she loves ducks. Oh, guys. So the reason why I connected with Maddie was because she loves ducks and I have a duck fetish, particularly a plastic duck fetish. It's my travel duck. It travels a lot with me, hence why it's with me. So that's how Maddie and I became friends, but she does a lot of diamond art, diamond art lives too. She doesn't show you her face. She is actually still at high school, so she's only quite young. So, you know, I don't try to promote Maddie too much because, again, you're very young and I just think there's some weirdos out there in the world. But, you know, you are creating content and you are, you know, in publicly, you know, in all the different lives with people. So you are creating friends. So, yeah. And Maddie's had a few health issues lately. So that's been a little bit hard for Maddie because she's quite an active girl and now she's kind of not active. So that sucks for her. So if you're interested in that, check out Maddie. Who are we at? Who are we at next? Okay, Mainly Italian 73. Not a lot of you guys will know her. Mainly Italian 73 is Crystal. She's from Maine in America. Now, Crystal, I am trying really hard, and this just shows you how bad a YouTuber I am at the moment. I haven't been to your channel lately. I don't know what you're posting about. I really don't know a huge lot about you, other than some personal things that have been going on in your life from the chat. And I don't really feel comfortable talking about your personal stuff because that is personal. But what I know of Crystal is she's very, very friendly. She's very passionate and she likes to chat. You're gonna have to remind me what content you placed. I met you from Mainly Off Grid, which is Jim's channel, because he's from Maine too. That's how I met you on a live with Jim. I'm just trying to rack my mind about what you actually post about. I'm sure you'll remind me in a chat in a second. What do you post about, Crystal? No, you're not a bad YouTuber. But what do you post about, Crystal? I do food and walking around now and eating healthy. Oh my God, shit, stuff I like. I'm sure I've watched some of your videos about walking. I'm sure. Okay, so guys, if that floats your boat, Crystal does, which is Mainly Italian 73. Actually, that's one thing I don't know. Why is it Italian? I know you live in Maine, so Mainly Italian 73, which maybe you were born in 1973. I don't think you're 73. I definitely don't think you're 73. But why is the Italian? Oh, art too. Excellent. So Paul is really good at sharing links. That's another thing I should have probably said, that Paul actually moonlights as my assistant. So when I'm in a live, and I say this in a very nice way, like Paul is amazing. Like if I have questions about, hey Paul, what's that tree? He'll tell me what the tree is. Hey Paul, could you Google this for me? And he'll Google it for me. So like I said, he's like my assistant. He's not paid. He's like voluntary. He's a voluntary worker for Dora. I'm 1/3 Italian and I live in Maine. I'm so sorry, Maddie. What did Maddie just say? Dora, can you mod me? Yeah, I can mod you. There you go. So Maddie's got here, today is the 2nd anniversary of my ex-boyfriend. As in his birthday, or the 2nd anniversary of breaking up with him? That's interesting, Maddie, that you celebrate. Are you celebrating, or you document that? I'd have a few anniversaries, just saying. Okay. I play on... What? I play on Worlds, love. Okay, so that is mainly Italian 73, guys. Check her out. Crystal is her name. I'm 1/3 Armenian. Ooh. Well, I'm not reading that right. It's American. Okay. I'm 1/3 American Indian and Irish, laugh. But if you hear me, I sound like the Bronx Italian. Cool. Cool. All right. Who's next on my little radar here? Okay, it has to be Debbie Sue. Okay, where's Debbie Sue? I'm sure Debbie Sue's here. It doesn't matter. We can still talk about it when she's not here, right, guys? So, guys, can we do this? Okay, I was going to read the poem out that Debbie Sue wrote me, but I think I'm going to do it on like another platform so it can actually be saved. Like if I do it on here, like it'll just get buried under all my lives. So, and I want to document it because it's actually a really, really beautiful poem. So guys, Simply Debbie Sue is from Virginia. So she's in the mountain areas of Virginia. So I presume it's quite cold there. And like she shows, a lot of her videos is she's sitting on a porch and then there's snow in the backyard or the front yard. So it's quite cold, right? Because I don't really know America very well. Like, you know, I'm Australian, right? You guys don't know Australia very well, but I don't really know America very well. But I'm starting to learn a little bit more about where things are positioned from you guys. But anyway, Debbie Sue is from a little area in Virginia. Now, the reason why I know that is because when she says when she needs to go places, like to doctors and stuff like that, there's a little bit of a drive. So Simply Debbie Sue, I'm not going to talk about her channel right this minute. I really want to talk about her. Simply Debbie Sue is one of these people that has this great capacity to just be really nurturing and thoughtful, has a really good way with words. So in the chat, she just knows what to say. Like, you know, I've had some moments in the last couple of weeks and the moments in the last 6 months with different things that are going on in my life. And look, a lot of them are self-conflicted. You know, doing 75 hard was my choice. And, you know, it took me to the ends at sometimes. And, you know, I did a live because I like to keep it real, guys. I do like to talk about mental health. And not that I'm diagnosed with a mental health condition, but who's to say that I'm not in the future, right? So that's why I talk about it, because, again, I lost a friend through mental health and I've lost a few friends, and I'm not alone. I'm sure a lot of you guys have lost friends, and you know, even people in this chat have suffered from mental health in the past, like depression, anxiety, panic attacks. It doesn't have to be schizophrenia or bipolar, these things that people are scared of. It doesn't have to be that. It can just be purely, I just don't feel very good. It's okay not to feel very good. And anyway, so I've had these kind of moments and I reflect in my lives, and Debbie Sue just happens to be there at those moments, and she'll just say the most beautifulest things, and you're just like, and it relaxes you, and it's really, really nice. So yeah, Debbie Sue, like I said, Debbie Sue has a really a nice capacity, a lovely capacity to just make you feel homely, welcomed. Oh, I don't even know what the word to say. Can anyone help me with this, guys? Can anyone help me with this? Let's just put in the chat some words that would explain Debbie Sue. Thoughtful, loving, nurturing, understanding. She has a way with words. That's what I'm gonna go with, that way with words. If you don't want to help me here, guys. So on her channel, you will find, we're talking about Simply Debbie Sue here, guys, and all of you guys are now moderators, so you guys can check each other out. I mean, I'm sure you already are following each other, let's face it. But for the new people in the chat, like Deborah, and Crystal, might not always have seen some of these people before. Comforting, that's a good word. Thank you, Crystal. Comforting. So what you'll find on Simply Debbie Sue's channel is stories, story times, poems, beautiful readings, just a beautiful nature of a lady that just is calm. Now, the opposite to Dora. You don't come to my channel for calmness. You come to my channel for, I don't know what you come to my channel for some days. But it's the opposite to what Dora's channel's about. It's comforting grandmother. Okay. So Mike looks at Debbie Sue as a grandmother figure. Mike says amazing, compassionate, Susan says. Excellent, great words. So, like I said, you'll go to her channel, Debbie Sue's channel, and you will feel like you need a cup of tea, sit back, feet up on a chair, and just like having a cup of tea with Debbie. That's how you'll feel. And I think in today's busy world, that's really important to have, right? So anyway, that is Debbie Sue. And Debbie Sue wrote me a beautiful poem. I'm not going to read it right now because, as I said, it'll get buried in the lives. So I'm going to read it on a long form video or a short and post it. So yeah, and it's beautiful. And I shared a little bit of that about that yesterday on my last live, that in reflection of what she wrote, it makes me feel really good about myself. So thank you. In a week that's been quite up and down, I should just check on the chicken. Let me just do that. Oh, yep, she's good. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So who else can we talk about now? Mike Adventure Sparks. So we talked about Mike, how I was being a good YouTuber. I was watching channels, video, and then I was in the comments. I was writing a comment, but I'm a little bit of a super sleuth. I don't know if you guys do this the same, very similar, but this is a good way to connect with people. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This time it worked. I looked in the comments and I saw this name that said Mike Adventure Sparks. Now, it wasn't one of those comments that said liked 53, you know, not all of those. Hey, babe. It was one of those comments that was actually, you know, thoughtfully writ. So I thought, okay, that's a better person to connect with. But I like the name of his channel, Mike Adventure Sparks. I thought, okay, he's got to be sparky of some description, right? Like, as in, like, fun. So I went and checked out his videos. And I went, oh, he's pretty all right. You know, he's pretty funny to look at. And I'm joking. You know, he's pretty fun to watch. He does adventures. He likes fishing. He's on the water. He's in Minnesota. He's doing lots of watery things. I'll give him a bit of a subscribe. And I obviously put a lot of comments on his videos. And then he was being a really good YouTuber. And he went to connect with me. He responded to my comments. I'm not very good at responding to comments at the moment, guys, I'll be honest. But he went and responded to my comments, and then he checked out my videos and watched my videos. He subscribed. And before you know it, he's on my lives. I've seen some of his lives, and we've become mates. So if that doesn't sell you something about Mike, I don't know what does. So Mike did this amazing video where he got a free boat from Marketplace. And Marketplace on Facebook is notorious for like scammers. Like, you know, he's probably going to get murdered when he goes there and picks up the boat. But he didn't get murdered. He got a free boat. And yeah, he got a boat, and because he's a sparky, he's actually an electrician, he was able to repurpose the boat and make it into like an electric boat with a motor and everything. Friggin' awesome. So, battery, not a motor. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm talking about. So anyway, he has some really good videos about that. See you, Paul. Catch you soon. Mike also is driving home from work at the moment. So if you want to just put a couple of words in the chat about how you would explain Mike, I'd love to know what people think about Mike. You know, keep it clean, guys. You know, he's a little bit rough around the edges, you know. I'm joking. So Debbie Sue's got here, Mike is amazing, funny, supportive, encouraging, and he is everyone's best friend. Oh, I know his best buddy. Oh, isn't that cute? Mike's got here. I am hoping to get a free puppy tomorrow. Ooh. You know what, Mike? My first thing that comes to my brain, that'll help you pick up a lady. I mean, if you were looking for a lady, just saying. Puppies, girls love puppies. And guys love puppies too. So if you're ever single and you want to mingle, oh, my friend Andrew, that's what we should have told Andrew. Anyway, get a dog, a little puppy, and then people will talk to you. Have you ever heard of that before? How was the markets, babe? Yeah? Hey, babe. Little Grey went to town on Mum's noodles. Yeah. Absolutely went to town. So let's interrupt for a second. Okay, Maddie's got here. Mike is a friend who got a free boat. That's exactly what Mike is, a friend that got a free boat. Okay, so Diego has just been to the markets. Are we going to put this in the freezer or? So you can hear Diego grunting in the background. He's a man of few words. He's like, you're always on YouTube. Oh. Am I always on YouTube, babe? Mm-hmm. Do you love it? Well, it keeps me not being in your face.
Yeah, no, exactly. So it's annoying.
So I'm not annoying him because I'm on YouTube.
It's annoying
What? That I'm on YouTube?
that you don't spend quality time with me.
Oh. Okay, if I turn the live off right now, you going to come for a walk with me on the beach?
No, I'm going to the house.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Oh, what time is it?
It's 8 o'clock.
Oh, shit. Okay, I've got no time to go to the beach anyway. So let me just show you something, guys. This is amazing. Are they... Oh, babe, they're not the...
No, because I didn't have any.
Oh, no! So, guys, these are special sausages made not from a factory, but like... They're from a factory, aren't they? But they're like more homemade.
Yeah, they're not homemade, but yeah, they are.
They're more... they're not factory produced. They're like made with love. So this one is pork, pepper, cheese and bacon. Oh, that's an interesting combo. Pork, bacon and Canadian maple. Oh, that's interesting. This stuff is amazing. Chicken tenderloins. It's quite expensive, but it's good quality shit. Babe, would that be better in the freezer? Your freezer there? Okay. And then we have some, oh, what do we got here? Oh, yum. Smoked bacon. Yum. I'm going to put that in the fridge, babe. Oh, strawberries. Oh, no, they're not strawberries. Did you give me any fruit, babe?
No,
No fruit?
there's no fresh fruit right there.
There's no fresh fruit. Oh, bummer. So this will be all, oh, here we go, some more, oh, it'll be frozen. Oh, some ginger, that's good, fresh ginger. Oh, lettuce, yum. Oh, no, spinach, yum. So this afternoon I'll have to make the salads for the week. Corn, yum. Oh, avocado, even better. Oh, thanks, babe, this is great. Olives. Oh, yum. These are amazing olives. Okay. We've got to do a taste test, guys. Yum. Kalamata olives are amazing. They're amazing in salads too. All right. So, yeah. So we've got a fridge here, we've got a fridge there, and in the house we've got a fridge, access to a fridge, like underneath the house. So where are we at? I've lost a few people, that's all right. Who can we talk about next, guys? Matt. Let's talk about Matt. I reckon Matt's probably somewhere else at the moment, but we'll talk about Matt. Matt Launton, 88.8. So Matt Launton he's not really a content creator that much. He does a bit of content creating. He's waiting to buy a drone. He's been borrowing a drone off a friend. Now, Matt Launton is based in the UK, in Cheshire, like the Cheshire cat. I always make that joke. I don't think that's the same thing. But anyway, he loves lives. You probably won't see him watching any of your long form videos. Maybe some of your shorts. He puts a couple of comments on my shorts like, "You're hilarious," or "Ha ha ha." But mainly he comes to people's lives. He loves watching lives. I met him just watching a live. I was doing a live like this and he just happened to say hello and he stayed around for a bit. And I can't get rid of him. He just keeps on coming back. He's like a boomerang. No, I'm joking. So he introduces me to some interesting channels too. So he introduced me to Northern Alaska. I don't know. I can't remember people's handles. I just know her name is Katie. So I've tried to take you there, guys, a few times to Katie's channel, but it hasn't worked out. So Katie is in Alaska and she does a lot of movement, and that's why I really like her channel, because she's like, a lot of the time she's riding a stationary bicycle in the snow. Crazy. And she just lives this completely different lifestyle that I live. Like, she lives in Alaska, the top of the world. It's freezing cold most of the year. So much snow, and she's still like riding her stationary bike in the cold. It's crazy, and she's good value. So anyway, Matt introduced me to her. Matt also introduced me to another channel which was called the Yellow Dump Truck or the Yellow Truck. I don't know, but it's hilarious. Matt, can you drop the link to that if Matt's there? Can you drop that? Oh, he's probably not there. He's always lurking somewhere. But anyway, Matt is just very, very friendly. He has now become everyone's best friend. Bill and Matt get on quite well because they talk about health a lot. Because I don't know if Bill's still here. Bill, are you still in the house? Whoops. Bill, are you still in the house? I don't know. But anyway, they talk about health a bit, and unfortunately Matt just lost one of his friend's fathers to diabetes, apparently. So that's kind of touched a bit of a nerve, because Matt has probably not been looking after his health very much lately. So Bill has type 2 diabetes, and they've been chatting about that in the chat. So that's been interesting. So anyway, anyone want to drop some comments about Matt? Matt is, like I said, Matt's very, I mean, I don't know, I've never seen Matt, but he's been always a good friend. He'll tell me sometimes if like I'm accidentally showing my number plate in my car. He goes, "Don't do that." Yeah, he's just a good guy. So who else can we talk about? So while we're here, and I reckon we're going to go for another 10 minutes, and that's it, guys. Who else is in the chat that I haven't talked about, guys? Lavender. We haven't talked about you, Lavender. Lavender is, I think you're not even 16 yet. Lavender is from Australia. I believe she's from Western Australia, and I met her through lives. And she is a sister of many siblings. I believe she's got about 9 siblings, and she's a triplet. Her brother is Liam and her sister is Rose, and they're triplets. And sometimes her brothers and her sister come to the live using her profile. Lavender has been going through a few ups and downs. Like, as a young person, it's hard to navigate this world. I get that. It's hard to navigate this world as an adult. So, you know, she's, you know, sometimes, you know, shares what's going on with her life in the chat. She has a lot of insight for a young person, I'm going to be honest. She taught me something very, very valuable about stopping and smelling the roses. So I was doing a lot of walking along the beach and I would kick a rock. And she said, "Did you know that rock is a love heart?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And the rock that I was kicking was actually the shape of a love heart. And, you know, when you see love hearts in nature, it's very symbolic. It kind of just puts you back into that love space, right? And that everything's right in the world. And so every time now I go to that rock, I call it Lavender's Rock. And it's just a beautiful shaped love heart. And it's really, really nice. And I stop, I connect to the rock, and I think of love. I send love to you guys in the chat. I send love to myself. I stop and have a water. And yeah, it's really nice to stop and have that moment. And that's because of lavender. And since that rock happened, guys, the rock has been on the beach. They actually do a lot of beach cleaning, like with big, like a tractor. They've actually pushed the rock over. So half of it's missing. Like, it's not half missing, it's missing under the sand. So it's kind of a shape of a love heart, but it's not really a shape of a love heart. It's still there though. So I still go there and say hello to it. And yeah. Is there Sam? Hey Sam. So Sam is a new channel that we've all been introduced to yesterday. Sam is Sam Lucas, E3M. He is from Rockhampton. So another Queenslander to the house, guys. So let's talk about Sam. So Sam, only new to the chat. I only met him really in the chat. And he's a fisherman, loves fishing. So Mike, is Mike still here? Mike, so Sam, I've made you a moderator so you can actually click on the blue links. And I think you specifically should go check out Mike Adventure Sparks. He's somewhere in the chat. If you just go backwards, you might, if you were lurking for a little bit, you would have heard me talking about him. So Mike Adventure Sparks, I'll just do a quick run back for you, Sam, is a creator from Minnesota and he loves fishing. That's all I need to say. So he's just put his link there. He's like smiling. He's driving a car, so he shouldn't be really talking in the chat. He should be handling the machinery of the car. But Sam, click on Mike's channel and check him out. Or click on any channel you want, but specifically, he liked fishing. So I checked out Sam's videos yesterday. Well, not all, I just checked out one. And it was a fishing video with his son. So they go fishing. They have mostly go up a river. That's what he said. He mostly goes up a river, and then sometimes he goes out into the ocean. So he lives near Yeppoon. Yeppoon is a beautiful place on the east coast of Australia. There's an island in front called Great Keppel Island, and it's just a beautiful waterway. Beautiful, 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 beautiful turquoisey water. So he sometimes goes out with mates and goes deep sea fishing. So anyway, he was in the chat yesterday and made friends with everyone. So welcome. And we've just been talking a little bit about everyone's channel. And I think I'm pretty much nearly done talking about everyone's channel. Have I talked about everyone? I think I have. Is there anyone that I haven't talked about, guys? And I don't mean to forget about talking about people, but it just, you know, sometimes I do. Is there anyone else I need to talk about? I think I've talked about everyone. God, there's been a few of you in the chat today, guys. Oh, there's one person I haven't talked about, is Rhonda. Rhonda's not in the house anymore, but let's talk about Rhonda. Because we were about to watch her video before, but again, we're thinking about copyright. Probably shouldn't do that. I never get Rhonda's channel right, guys. I don't know why I don't. Okay, let's just go back to the start. God, there's a lot in the chat, guys. My gosh. Okay, how do I say Rhonda's channel? I don't know why I get it wrong. I've lost it. She was in the chat, wasn't she? Did I make that up? Was Rhonda in the chat before, guys? I don't know. Okay, I've lost it. Okay, Entreaty. There you go. Entreaty with Rhonda Hensley. There you go. So Entreaty with Rhonda Hensley. I'm sure she was in the chat before. I think she was. Anyway, I was showing you her video on the TV before, but it was very very low. We have Holly. Holly, hello Holly. I don't know, was she in the chat you got here? So guys, I'm just going to sidestep. You know how I sidestep a bit. Painful Life. The Painful Life is Holly. Holly's from America. Can't remember what state. Cleveland. I don't know. What state are you from? I always ask you this and I always forget. Anyway, Holly. Holly is The Painful Life. Holly is a creator that does a lot of content on art. She's very, very good at art, painting, writing, calligraphy, just art. She's got a really quirky sense of humor. I really like that. She goes, squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. I've got a squirrel brain. So she has ADHD, very much like Dora. So she goes, oh, my squirrel brain, squirrel, 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 squirrel. So she's very, very funny. So she lives underneath her dad, and her and her dad have this beautiful connection too. And it just kind of reminds me of my love for my father that's not with us anymore. So when I see her dad coming in to say hello in her apartment, I just think, oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's a lovely situation she is in, that she gets to share her life with her dad. It's just beautiful, really beautiful. And they have a really nice, they just have a nice connection. It's really, really nice. She does a little bit of Uber Eats and Ubering. And she is also a truck driver, bus driver. So anyway, very, very nice lady. Nice lady. She's my friend. I like her. We've taken our friendship off the channel too, off the platform. We're Instagram friends, and I think I've sent you an email too. I think so, yeah. And yeah, just really, really nice person. See you, Susan. She needs to go. I've got a daughter to help me get dressed. Oh, Susan, she's still in pain. Guys, we need to set out some love and healing to Susan. Her arm, I believe her elbow or something is not well, and that's not great. So we need to send some love out to Susan, guys. Zoom. So I've got 3 minutes, guys, and I'm turning off the live. Now, I was just talking about Susan. Not Susan, I was talking about Rhonda. Entreaty with Rhonda Hensley. So Rhonda is another beautiful channel that I've made friends with here on YouTube. Now, it's not my normal viewing. Like I said, a lot of the channels that I connect with are not actually in my normal viewing. Like you saw my homepage on my YouTube. It's all travel content, right? So that's majority of the stuff I watch is travel content. That's what I aspire to be. But here I am, and I'm not unhappy with that. But it's more the connections that you make on YouTube. And Rhonda is got this beautiful presence. She's 72 years old. She doesn't look 72. She looks amazing. So she talks a little bit about her health, and she does a bit of strength training, and she eats well. But the majority of her videos are about serious topics. She's a counsellor by trade, and she still does that. She still works. And a lot of her topics are serious topics about loneliness, mental health, navigating life, right? And I think we're all navigating life, so we can all learn something from that, from her videos. She's got a really nice presence. She's just very calming, cool, calm, collective, opposite to Dora. I've met her a few times. I think I met her on a live once, actually live on Karen YouTube Over 40. She was on the panel, I was on the panel. But I'm going to be honest, the first time I met Rhonda, I wasn't quite sure what to expect, because she's, as I said, she's very, very different to me. But it was because she was like trying to, be her serious self. So she always says that she's trying to, add a little bit more fun into the videos. And when we see her in lives and in chats, she's so fun. She's so fun. She's got this great personality. And now in the lives that she's being on a lot more panels, you know, you can see the spark coming out of her. She's really, really interesting. Very, very interesting. So, yeah, check her out. Entreaty with Rhonda Hensley. Really, really cool. Oh, so Holly's got here and you were my first subscriber. Oh, thank you. And no, I won't be your last subscriber. There'll be many more subscribers to come, Holly. Okay, so I've just got a message from my client saying that he'll be there at 9 o'clock. So it is 8:15 a.m. and I'm going to say bye. Adios, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for having a Sunday morning chill session with me. Let's go say goodbye to the chicken. Look at the magpie, Ben. Next to the chicken. Okay, let's just give her, let's see if she'll eat the pepitas and some squashed up, whoops, some squashed up blueberries. Oh, you didn't eat all your food? God, you're a fussy bugger. You didn't eat all your food, darling. What's going on? Okay, there you go. What about that? Want some pepitas? Come on, you dirtied your water. There you go. That's why we have to have the lid over it, because birds might come and try to attack her. You gonna eat any of that? Hey, little girl. Give you some more water. Hey, babe, she drank by herself this morning. Here you go, little girl. Here you go. Come on, little girl. Come on. You've eaten a bit of cucumber. Hey, did you buy cucumber by chance?
Yeah, I bought 4 of them.
4 of them? Cool. All right. That magpie is hanging around. Hey, Maggie. Maggie Magpie. Yeah, that's probably one of the... Phil's probably been feeding him. So you don't feed wild animals, guys, because otherwise they hang out. They'll hang out and they will rely on like humans instead of like foraging for food. Unfortunately, this chicken has to forage. Yeah, we have to give her food. She can't really forage at the moment. So anyway, guys, I've got to go. I've got to get ready for work and put all the stuff away. See you guys. Thanks for being here. Bye.